This is a demonstration of some of the special effects that can be created with a Sub2R camera during a live stream. In most cases, the video was shot using a single Sub2R camera and a single laptop. In other cases, we've used two Sub2R cameras and a single laptop to create more complex special effects. One of the unique features of the Sub2R camera is the ability to do what we call color substitution. That means that the user can select a band of color in the image and replace it with any other color in the background. A dramatic example of this is the ability to take four unique primary colors behind me and merge them all into the same color of green. The original intent of this was to be able to take a non-uniform background and make it a uniform, pure green color. This allows broadcasting platforms to be able to then do color subtraction and image substitution. The most simple example of green screen is to take live actors and superimpose them into an imaginary world. To make this a little more complicated, what we've done is taken an actor in a green suit and use them to animate a puppet against a green screen, myself against the green screen, superimposed in an imaginary world. The actor, myself, and someone in a green suit can then cause objects to levitate. I can interact with those objects, the flying book, a coffee cup, etc. You can also animate things like puppets to give them the appearance of being live, and then actually interact with the character in a Claude Rains Invisible Man kind of way between a transparent person and myself. So now we've taken it to a higher level of complexity where this is a live stream of a real room, and the person who's walking through the room has a color that is being substituted for a different background behind them. So in this sequence, it's a live broadcast of a real room with a green-suited individual walking through, and the substitution is of the room behind them. This is an effect we call Predator. The advantage of this technique is that you can do a live broadcast with actual actors in the room at the same time, interacting with somebody who has been subtracted from the background. You have a levitating skull in this case, interacting with two live people on the set. To make more interesting and complex scenes, we can layer the substitution for the individual and then what's laid on top of the live image at the same time. This gives a more creative aspect to what you can do with this technology. In a live broadcast, what we want to do is create a very powerful and dynamic special effect. In this case, what we've done is use one band of color substitution to be replaced by the rolling flames. The other bands of color substitution are used to accentuate the colors of our character, giving them that very powerful look and stylized look. This is all done live in real time. In these next sequences, what we're going to show you is the use of two Sub2R cameras streaming the exact same thing at the exact same time. The first camera substitutes the actor for a static picture of the room behind them, making them to appear invisible. The second camera essentially does the opposite. It substitutes out everything that isn't the actor. Then the actor is overlaid with whatever image we want to put on that person, blue or whatever color background we want to put in it, used to create the avatar, which is then put back, combined back into the live stream with the first camera. So again, in a live stream, what we've done here is to create what we call an out-of-body experience using a single camera and a Sub2R application called real-time slow motion. So in this scene, what we've done is gone back to the green screen room. So the actual room is an insert behind us. We have two cameras. One actor is in real time. The other actor is in what we call real-time slow motion. And then we've combined all three together into a world where one person is in slow motion and the other person is in regular time. We hope we've given you a look at what can be done during a live stream, a live broadcast, using a Sub2R camera and a laptop, a very simple setup. The results are limited by your imagination and just how crazy you want to get.